There's a big problem I have with my vlogs. There's a big problem. I've only got one battery. That's an issue. Battery, I'm gonna buy another battery, and then I'm going to see a man about a plane. No joke. Okay, I'm sitting at a crossroads. Carrickmore may have many things, but it doesn't have any service. I got 15 minutes. Okay, I'll be honest. It's not your average runway. There's my car. There's the runway. It's not Heathrow. Okay, I learned two things today. One is that there's speed bumps coming into Carrickmore after I hit it at 60 mile an hour. Yeah, there's something wrong with my car. That's making it bad. The second thing I learned today is Carrickmore's got an airport. Who would have known?
Hey, bud.
Pete.
Warm up. Hey there.
Nice to meet you.
The door. There's two catches. You see one in the front.
That's the one. Jesus Christ.
So that's how you.
See you later on. Well, that was absolutely brilliant. Good way to start the day. It is. Don't have a watch on, so don't know why I'm looking at my arm. Oh, Pascal. Hello! Well, you last seen me in a camera shop. Now I'm not in a camera shop. I'm sitting at a kitchen table, and this is take 27. Every time I try to talk honestly into a camera, there's always a bit more fight back, and I can't get my words straight because they should come naturally. I am so normal, it hurts. I am so normal, it makes me sick. I've made myself normal. I've spent my whole life trying to be more normal. I was the fat friend, that's how this started. I based everything, my self-worth, everything round my body fat levels. I lost the weight. But I'd done all that there, trying to be a bit more normal. Trying to be not the fat friend. Trying to be a bit more like everyone else and a bit less like myself. And that damages you long term, because you're too busy trying to be what everybody else is, that you never really give in to what you actually are and what you want to be and what you want to do, because you're trying to fit all the parameters of what you think you should be doing, who you should be and what you should be. I'd broken out of the mold and punctured through the reality that I thought I had that I would never get. So something that I thought was actually a dead cert, I was able to break through and get to the other side of it. And when that starts to leak out, let me show you this. Okay, bear with me a little bit. This is a bottle of water. This is a knife. So you start off and you just want to lose a bit of weight. You think that you can't lose the weight, but then you figure out how to do it right and you actually achieve that. You make a little bust. You broke through what you believe to be reality and you've started to achieve something. As you go on, and you're like, Craigie, I can do a lot more than I thought I could do. And that's whenever this starts to happen. You start to puncture all around yourself and suddenly your reality becomes completely different. You let a little bit of fun, a little bit of uniqueness, a little bit of who you really might be slip out. And that's what these videos are for me. Every time you puncture through, every time you lose a little bit of weight, every time you do something abnormal, go on a plane randomly on a Thursday, jump out of a plane randomly in Amsterdam, every time you puncture through what you think you can't do and actually do it, things get really interesting. Whenever there's no water in the worktop, life is safe and clean, but you know what? Why don't you just go out and try and puncture a bit of a bottle? Why don't you try and do something a little bit mad and let the person that you want to be? It's clean, it's nice, and it's tidy whenever everything's dry and boring, but you know what? The people that are splashing about in the water are having a lot more